chant Om 3 times together. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om. Amen. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev, we all have assembled here in Sri Gurudev Ashram in Denver, the Temple of Peace, to commemorate 50th anniversary of Sri Gurudev's coming to West, and simultaneously to intensify our spiritual practice. Denver is a beautiful place, famous for Rocky Mountains. I have been coming to Denver since 1997. It was almost in the month of April, maybe, because it was after Easter or something. I came March, April maybe. I came from Austin to Denver, and it was an interesting evening. I could not fly from Austin because of aircraft's trouble, but luckily I could fly from Austin to Houston to here quite late. Denver has been, a place of choice for Pragyananda for many reasons, and one is the mountain. So, mountain, you'll ask, why mountain you love? Because we, the monks in our lineage, use the monastic family name. Suppose you have your surname or family name, you write at the end. So we also write at the end our surname, it is Giri. Giri means mountain, hill, mountain. So as we use the name Giri and we follow from Swami Sri Yukteswarji, So mountains dear to us. Personally to me, the mountain and river, when they are together, it is even more. So when I came this afternoon, I saw the program paper, and it is written, it is a retreat, and there is a theme. Theme is, what is the theme?
How to avoid unwanted thoughts.
How to be free from unwanted thoughts. Where there is mind, there is thought. The other meaning of mind is flow of thoughts. Mind is a flow, and it's a flow means the thoughts are flowing. Which type of thoughts are coming to you? Which type of thoughts are coming to me? It depends upon which type of mind we have. Any thought which is coming, from where is it coming? The simple answer to this, just like the river flows from a source, similarly thoughts from a source. And where is the source? What is the source? The source is memory. If there is nothing in your memory about anything, you cannot think of. For example, if I tell one word, kidding, can you think of it? Anybody? Of any language? Even, for example, I am from Odisha. If there is Swami Sahaj, can he tell what is this? He said, I don't know. None can tell, because I also don't know. You'll say, how did you think? Because it is a nonsense sound I created. It is a nonsense sound I created, that's all. So, but now you can think. If I say, what is kidding? You will tell it is a nonsense sound, nonsense word. Because it made a sense now that it is nonsense. Anything which you do not know cannot think. That's simple logic, and you will agree with me. Now the question comes, this memory which we have now, is it, for example, this body is 64, 65 years young. Is this memory which I am having 64, 65 years old or something else? Simple question. The Western thought, that means, they will tell, this is the only life. So this is the only mind. This is the only memory. This is the... But from my own personal experience, from the scriptures, from the teachings of the masters, we find it is not true. God created us when? Do you know when? Since the creation began. What? We are so old? Yes. What happened to us? How many years we don't know? Maybe millions of years. What happened? Do you know? Maybe we were rock. Maybe we were river. Maybe we are tree. Maybe we are insect. And we have passed through the process of, transmigration, evolution, and so on. We all have. It is fact. Remember, you believe it or not, you accept it or not, truth is always truth. Just like there is scientific truth, there is spiritual truth. And spiritual truth is also universal. So, how old is your mind? Now, the question, if you accept the way I explained, you will tell, I don't know. We don't know. One day I was flying in, flight is my friend. So during those days, I used to read, some journals, newspapers, and in intercontinental flights, they normally provided Time magazine, the Week, Newsweek, many journals. So once I was reading this Time magazine. In that, there was an article about the baby in the mother's womb. And there was a picture that must be somewhere in our ashram, that Time magazine. The baby in the womb having many types of facial expression, peaceful, smiling, painful. And now it is a question to the doctors, the psychologists, and so on, the scientists, to know how could this baby feel, explain, or express this facial expression. How is it if the baby doesn't have mind? Do you know, our modern science and technology has developed a lot. Let it develop. But still it is young. It has a lot more to develop. However, we all have mind. It is very old mind. And we all have memory. It is also old memory. This memory, it is continuously going on. If you have computer, I give this a simple use because I have very little knowledge of computer, not real too much. Recently, I put some new books, some books soft copy in the computer. I was asking the person who put these books, can you see how much is the memory? How much is used? How much is free? So computer has a memory. Whatever you want to save it, it is there in the memory. We all have memory. Life is like a computer. In this memory, whatever you want to save it, it stays. Whatever you don't want to save it, it will not stay. It's interesting. Whatever memory you want to carry, the choice is yours. For example, you came here and you are sitting and you are looking at me. You can carry your own impression in your mind. Oh, Swamiji is this, or Guruji is. Each one will have their own impression. Suppose I'm talking, you are listening to. And after the talk, if the teacher will ask, what did I tell? Each one will tell according to their own perception. Oh, you talked about this. Another, he talked about that. But he talked about everything. We each one perceive, remember, according to our own ability, our aptitude, our nature, our likings, and so on. So strange is our memory. And so memory and mind, they both are linked. Am I clear? Many times we have discussed that what should be our memory. Ordinarily, we forget what we should really remember. We remember what we should really ignore or forget. This is really problem in human life. What is our real memory should be, who am I? Why did I come? For example, in ordinary life, if I tell I'm a teacher, I have come to Denver. My duty is to teach. So I'll do my duty, then I'll go. If I'm conscious of who am I in worldly life, and if I am aware of my duty, my responsibility, and if I try to do my duty, responsibility as good as possible, then go. So I came here, I'll stay for a few days, teach, then go. This is simple meaning of who am I. I'm a husband, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm a student, I'm a teacher, I'm a child, and so on. It's needed. This memory we always carry with. But this memory is useful for our daily living or day-to-day life. But for our real life, I should always be aware of who am I? From where did I come? Kastam, koham, kutah ayatah, kame janani, ko me tatah. Acharya Shankara is telling the same. Who am I? Who are you? From where did we come? Why did we come? Who is my mother? Who is my father? So if we will be aware of our spiritual nature, it's a human nature we are aware of. In human nature, if we do not bring spiritual nature, I read somewhere it is said, some person said that we are spiritual being with human form. Not that we are human form want to be spiritual. We are spiritual. Our essentiality or real nature is spirituality. I am the child of God. I am divine. If I am divine, whom I see, who are they? If I am child of God, whom I see, who are they? That means if I accept myself as the child of God, I have to accept everybody as the children of God. If I want to love myself, I have to love everybody. If I want to be loved, I should love also. But how can I expect I should be loved, I should be well treated, and I don't treat others well? I don't love others. That is why it is said, do unto others as you want to be treated, to be done for yourself. You do. However, we have memory, we have mind. As is the memory, whatever we have stored, with our own likes and dislikes, and the thoughts will come. We are human beings. We are not animals. We are human beings. We are not plants. What is the difference? Suppose winter has come. The plants cannot move. They have to endure the severity of winter. They prepare themselves. Winter is coming. The animals, they have mobility. Suppose some animals will go and hibernate. We, the human beings, winter will come. We will not stand under snow like trees. We are not going to hibernate. We have every potentiality to face winter, to fight with, and to go beyond. That is what we, the human beings, are. The plants have the ability to recognize winter is coming, spring is coming. Plants have also mind, remember. It's very interesting. All living beings, I tell being, plant is a being, animal is a being, human is a being. That, to be and being. From being, becoming. So plant is a being. You will tell, does plant have soul? Or anybody who is breathing has life. Anyone who has life has soul. Be very simple logic. Those who breathe has life. We are breathing, we have life. When the breath will stop, life is gone. We all are breathing and there is life and there is soul. Because of the soul, there is breath. The animals breathe, the plants breathe. The plants have soul. It is very interesting. We consider the plants cut down. If it is needed, the Vedic rishis, they found thousands of years, we don't know how long. They said, suppose you are to build a house. So we need a piece of land. In the piece of land, suppose you will build a house in this particular spot. There is beautiful prayer to the Mother Earth. Vasudhe hemagarbhasi seswasya parisayini. O Earth, in your womb you have all treasure. You are beloved of the divine God. In the Bible, when it is said, God has kept his feet, where on the earth. Heaven is his throne, the earth is his footstool. So this earth where we are sitting, we are footstool of God. So God loves this. If I sit on a sofa, I love this sofa. At least for 1 hour, 2 hours, so long as I'm sitting. So there is prayer. Not only that, when I'm going to build the house, for example, before the groundbreaking, there is prayer to all the animals living on. We don't know. There might be some reptiles, maybe some snakes, some scorpions, some insects, some bugs, we don't know. Because where there is earth, where there is water, there is life. So there is prayer. The prayer is, please give this place to us and you find some other place and go and live. Ordinary mind will think, or so-called modern mind will think, earth is matter. Exploit it. Make your multi-storied building. It doesn't matter. But to a conscious spiritual person, because remember, sometimes ago I told in India, I said, if anybody will tell me now, you go and take it deep in a pond, I'll go and take it, no problem. If there is nothing, no other facility, you have to wash your body, I can wash. But I will not put the water in mouth and rinse my mouth. I can wash my body, but I can wash my hand, but I will not rinse. But I was using before. When as a boy, I have used the same pond. Even people now they are using, but I will not do it. Why I will not do it? Because now I'm conscious. What conscious? Health conscious. In me, this consciousness, although we all have consciousness, but that to be conscious of consciousness is not there. It is slowly increasing in each one of us. Gradually, I am becoming conscious of consciousness. I told the other day somewhere, I don't remember, when Valmiki, who himself was a murderer, and he became so sensitive later on, and seeing that the hunter shooting arrow to bird, he had tear in his eyes. A murderer who had murdered countless people is becoming so sensitive, so emotional, so much of conscious of the pain of previously he could not feel. The same thing happens. Suppose a person is converted. You will tell what conversion. It's conversion from non-vegetarianism to vegetarianism. Or converted. What conversion? From smoking to non-smoking. The same person who was smoking and enjoying smoke is now getting repulsive. I don't like it. I can't bear it anymore. The same person who was a non-vegetarian, while becoming a vegetarian, gradually becomes more sensitive. Oh, there is life. I didn't know I was killing so much. Now I'm. So there should be, awakening, it more and more awakening. So that is what I told, to be conscious of consciousness, to be more aware of. I should not hurt anybody with my own words. Even in my thinking, I should not hurt anybody with my action. Even while walking, I should move, as a child of God, full of love, in a loving way. Why can't I? Is it really difficult? Do you know? It is a very not such good example, but I'm telling example. Suppose I have something on my face. I'll be more conscious, very careful, because it should be like that. And if I have nothing, it's very easy. You go, wash your hand, wash your face, all this. Do you know, when I travel, I observe people. I observe people. Suppose I'm sitting there, somebody is sitting there in aeroplane, and I don't eat, and somebody's eating. Sometimes I see how they eat. Just to learn, not that, how they eat. If somebody has lipstick, takes a piece of bread and bites it so carefully. I have observed it very carefully. And it's so politely, lovingly, because to be very careful. We are, love is our nature. For if really we live in our nature, there's no need for any care. Because it is free. Nature is free. You are free. But ordinarily, we are not living in our real nature. We have fear. So we have fear, then we are not natural. We have anxiety. We have jealousy. We have unhappiness. We have this, that, miserable life. However, come back to memory and mind. We, the humans, having memory, we have the ability, just like in the computer, delete. You delete a file. So where does it go?
Trash can.
There is a trash can. It is there. If you want to completely delete, you clear the trash can also. It is the computer telling, my dear ones, we all have memory. We have to delete it. Again in trash can, you can retrieve. You can get it back. From trash can also. Be careful. What type of memory I should carry with? And depending upon that memory, the thoughts will come. If I will be always conscious that I am sweet, I am divine, I am child of God, somewhere I read that always remember your label. What is it? What did I say? Always remember your label that I am made of God. Always remember your label, I am made by God. Always remember your label, I am made in. We find the label made in China, made in Korea, made in India, made in. We see the product, which label, which product we are. Who created me? Who created you? So what label we have? Very simple. It's such a beautiful. When I read this, the thought was, oh, we forget our level. We forget our. When we forget, then problem. The real problem comes with forgetting who am I. So I'll tell you, one day I was sitting on the bank of Ganga near a great spiritual person. And it was in early 1980s. You can imagine how young I was. So few very high profile bureaucrats, diplomats came and sat near this holy man. They asked him that there is so much of corruption. How to change this country? Then he told, look at the Ganga. And it was monsoon time. Look at the Ganga and how is the water? It's muddy. So how to clean it? Very simple question, how to clean it? They kept quiet. Then this same holy man is answering, you cannot clean it completely with your own individual effort. Why do you want clean water? You want to use clean water for yourself, to drink clean water, to give others who come drink clean water, because water is muddy. So you have the ability, suppose your potentiality is this much of alum or limestone, you put in water to clean, ALUM, alum, alum. So instead of throwing your all alum into the flowing river, bring a bucket of water, a chunk of limestone or alum, the water will settle down the dirt, top, clean water, drink, and give to others. What is the meaning? The life is a flow, and this flow, we can clean it day by day. Every day, my behavior, my thinking, my how to be careful. Before speaking anything, do you know, I don't know if you have anywhere or in your school days, childhood, you have acted in school drama or school theater. If you have, then you might have, because I did, so I know. We had rehearsal. Our dialogues, suppose we are 5 persons to act, 5 children, each one's dialogue is given, we have to memorize. And then with memorizing the dialogue, and we have to act. So many days of rehearsal, many times correction. And then one day only one day, and on the stage, maybe school's annual function, some cultural event. So that day, it depends upon how you performed. Here I remember Sri Gurudev. Gurudev was a little boy, and he was to give in school event, it's not school, in the village, some cultural event, Gurudev was to speak something. So when Gurudev stood, he forgot. And he really created a big mess. He was a young boy. People at village people, but as he was doing all mistake, so this screen dropped. And Gurudev was shocked and heartbroken. Gurudev's father told his brothers and Gurudev's brothers and other sisters, never tell anything to him. that he did wrong. Because if you tell you did bad, you this, you did, how could you do this? It's a simple thing. You could not. It will be a big scar mark in his mind. This is Gurudev's father. Then Gurudev's father handled it. See, you did very well, but little mistake. I will tell you how you can do really good. He took Gurudev. They had huge mango orchards, few acres. And usually in India, we have turmeric plantation. It is under the shade. In the orchard, normally, we plant turmeric. They grow, it will be so high. And the turmeric is tuber, it is underground. So it's green. Gurudev was with his father. So father is training him. Think, all these people are sitting, the turmeric plants, and give talk. And Gurudev, the purpose of telling this world is a stage. We all are actors, actress. And we do not know that how many eyes are looking at us. We always think that nobody is looking at me, even in the closed room. Whatever I'm doing, I think nobody knows. My dear, you don't know. There is a beautiful saying in Sanskrit, who are the witness of anything you do? The moon and the sun, the Lord of the 10 directions, and like this, and ultimately God. All are watching. If I will be aware that all are watching me and I should act because I'm there, I'm to act. For example, now I am here, I'm to act. I'm an actor, I'm sitting here. And I should do my role as good as possible. I should try. Anything we do, even you are walking yourself morning walk or evening walk, or there is nature's walk on Monday, there is nature's walk. You think you are walking alone? No. That walking is also anywhere, anything we are doing. I am an actor on the stage. Countless spectators are looking at me. Even if I'm sitting alone and closing my eyes and meditating, I am an actor in meditating. So God is witnessing me. Gurus are watching me. Every moment. Again, I take you back to the example that how much preparation we had for the playing on the stage, rehearsal, memorizing dialogue. Here, the preparation should be always, because do you know, in the drama of life, who is the director? God is the director. We are the actor. And there is a beautiful song in Bengali. It is said that তুমি আপনি নাচো, আপনি গাও, আপনি দাওমা করতালি, সদানন্দ ময়িকালি. O Divine Mother, you are dancing. Divine Mother is dancing. This creation is dance of the Divine Mother. And you are enjoying your dance. Who is enjoying your dance? You yourself. And you enjoy, and you also, you dance, you enjoy, you appreciate. And this is, I don't know if you ever smile in front of the mirror. Why? To show. This life is a beautiful gift. We all are children of God. God gave us clean memory, clean mind. And we are free what to store in the memory and how to use it. Again, I'm telling, this example you might have heard or read again and again, but to repress. Even if it is in memory, it will not come. A few days ago, I got a message that a person is sick. Her brother is writing. I know the brother. I have gone to their house. I know the nickname, but what is his proper name? It is in memory, but not coming. That is why I'm telling, even if it is in memory, it may not come. Thinking, then the thought came. Because it is in memory. I know the person, I know, but the name is not coming. Nickname came, the proper name is not coming. Even if it is in memory, it will not come until and unless you want it. If you don't want it, will not come. Which thoughts come to you more often? Because suppose memory is like a book library. In the library, your personal library, you might have thousands of books, for example. I don't know how many books you have. I love books. So each book, today I was looking at some books in the Swami's room below, the monk's room. I saw a Bengali book, Bengali song book, Sangit Sangra or something. I asked the Swami, who has kept this book? Who is reading Bengali and singing Bengali song book? I don't know, maybe. I said, surely it is me, maybe. Because I brought books and I keep it, because I love to see sometimes the same book. So the book which you use more often, and if you keep it in the same place and bring, and same place and bring, even in darkness of night, you can bring that book. Because you know that book is there. That type of thought will come to you more often, which you like or encourage. Be very careful. Why negative thoughts are coming to me? Because I like. If I don't like, it will not come. Why this friend is coming to me? Because I have entertained this friend. If I don't want, day for yesterday. So one mother was telling that we have got some news, some message, some mother is trying to reach. So I knew who's that mother is. And then yesterday, that mother came. Everybody knows. So she wants to talk. I know the talk's theme is nothing. And following, and I have to talk. That's all. The thought will come. Negative thought will come. I'll tell. Why I will entertain negative thought, even if thought comes. Coming back to the Ganga example, the Ganga water, we all have our potentiality to clean as much as possible of my life, my thinking process, my attitude, my behavior, my words. We each have. But many times we forget. We become emotional. When we are emotional, we forget our dialogue. If we have fear, we forget dialogue. If we are caring and loving, the dialogue will come. If you are conscious and calm and quiet, the dialogue will come. Do you know, God is the director. Guru is the prompter. I don't know, here they do prompter. There is behind the screen somebody whispering. Huh? You tell prompter or what you say?
Yeah.
Somebody is whispering, and so that you will remember, you will not commit mistake. They know that. And God and Gurus are very caring. They love us. And they always want that we should be better, we should be better. They're forgiving. Again telling, stand up, do this. But do you know, unfortunately, we are not trying to change ourselves so much. We take too much time. That is the problem in human life. So the how to be free from unwanted thought. Now there is a classification in your this topic: wanted, unwanted. So who will classify? You will classify. You will classify yourself. Which thought is wanted for me? Which thoughts are unwanted? Which thoughts are good? Which thoughts are unnecessary? Even if you know it is unnecessary, to come. Once you have classified, this is unwanted, this is wanted, still then it will come. Do you know why it will come? Because of your old habit. You have entertained it. The unwanted thought will come. Let me see. If he likes more, still not, he likes. So it will come again. But you have to. A spiritual person is a conscious person, breath to breath, moment to moment, thought to thought. All the time conscious. Before speaking, I will be careful. Which word will come out of my mouth? Let not any word which will come out. Do not. Recently, I was working on a book. The title of the book, it is a Sanskrit text, is Hamsa Gita. This Hamsa Gita is from the Mahabharata. 46, 47 verses about. And it is a, just like Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue in 3 stages. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna and Arjuna, blind king and his minister, and Vyasadeva and Ganesha. Similarly, this Gita is in 2 levels. It is Yudhishthira is asking the king, Bhishma on the deathbed, bed of arrow is answering. But there are not only 2, there are other Pandavas, Lord Krishna is there. Then Bhishma is telling, question you asked, I will tell you from the same similar incident from ancient time. This thing happened. So it is a dialogue between Hamsa, the divine swan, and Sadhyas, a group of celestials. In that, there is so much of emphasis on every word we utter. Remember, thought, word, and action. 3 levels. You cannot speak if it is not in your thought. And when I speak, suppose I'm sitting here and speaking, so thoughts are coming, it is also a flow. And it is coming in a filtered way. There it is said, Hamsa is telling, oh sadhyas, thought, the word, they are like arrows. Be careful. Every word. Sri Gurudev said, have you not seen Mother Kali? When we'll be conscious of our own mind, own thinking, and discriminating wanted, unwanted thoughts. Ordinarily, people cannot do that. They just, they're not aware of. The problem is, If one doesn't know the law, commits mistake, there is every possibility of forgiving or very light punishment. If one knows and commits the mistake, it is a crime and more punishment. And if one repeats the mistake again and again, can you imagine? In our life, any suffering we have, it is nobody, it is me. It is me. I'm telling, for example, myself. From my childhood, I'm suffering from asthma. In the beginning, why did it come to me? Must be past life. Because my friends, my other siblings, they were not suffering, I was suffering. So go to the doctor. You just think, now I'm 64, 65. If I would have been depending upon the doctors, because it has no cure. It, it suppresses. You take medicine, you use nasal drop, then they will tell, take inhaler, and then the dose will be increasing. So I know this is with me, I have to deal with. This is, I took medicine till I was 18, 19. I was depending upon medicine. And asthma is more allergy based. So once the doctor wanted to do allergy test on me, I was 17, 18. I was with he was professor of chest and TB department. Nowadays they are telling pulmonology. So changing, more sophisticated. So I was sitting, two were ahead of me, one person came. He had many shots in his, I think they must be doing here also. They put to find which is allergen for you, which, so they will tell, don't eat this, don't eat that. When I saw 40 shots on his hand, I disappeared. 40 shots. Then the professor saw me later on, what happened to you? I said, I don't want it. Luckily, I came across a person who wrote on naturopathy, how to be healthy. He was a businessman. It was not his, naturopathy was not his business, or just he knows, and he was helping people. Very nice person. When I went, I was 18, 19, and he was so caring. You can't imagine. I'm really grateful to him. He talked to me. He explained, why do we suffer? How can we be free? And you do this, do that. And 18, 19 years age, and he told, not to eat this, not to eat this, a big list. Eat only this. And do this, do that. It was, in naturopathy, the prescription is too long. But I followed him, whatever I could. By God's grace, you think 19 years age, I stopped medicine. No medicine, nothing. 18, 19. Till now, I don't take any medicine for asthma. But now I am telling you are the cause of, for example, I should walk. I'm talking of myself. Example is better than precept. I know I am the cause of my own suffering. I have to work. You will not work for me. Who will work? So I am the cause of all troubles for myself, nobody else. Any suffering I have, I might blame others. It is not right. But first is me. And Paramahansa Yogananda said, you have to change yourself. Gurudev said, change. Gurudev, every spiritual masters, they tell, change yourself, change yourself. And change is in my hand, change is in your hand. We have to change. We have to change our mind. We have to change our attitude. We have to change our thinking pattern. We have to change our behavior, our words. And in other words, I should be so much careful every moment. The topic is how to be free from unwanted thoughts. Who will be free? Those who choose this topic, I'm asking them, who will be free? How I will be free? Why should I be free? Because the thoughts are not useful. They're not wanted anymore. Thank you all. Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God and Sri Gurudev. Let us pray to God. Oh God, I am your child. I forgot, but now I remember. I will put every effort on me to remember who am I all the time. I'll be careful of my thinking pattern. I'll watch my own thoughts. I'll watch my breath. I'll watch my every word. I'll watch my behavior. I'll not give a little opportunity for negativity, ego, jealousy to enter me. I am your child. I'll remember always, I have a level. I am made of God. I am made in by God. I am made in heaven. Oh God, oh Gurudev, bless me. I bow to you again and again. Let us chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra 5 times together for all those who are suffering in the world. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukhiyamamrutat. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om. Amen.